Hello, good evening. My name is Teacher Rad, and I'm your examiner for tonight. Can you say something about yourself, please?
Good evening, teacher Red. My name is Sunny. I'm 30 years old. I am a student at Fazet Secondary School. Therefore, people in my family, my dad, my mom, my little brother, and me. My mother is a doctor at Kimson Hospital. She is 40 years old. Her hobby is watching Korean films. My father is a soldier at Gangnam Military Airport. He is 41 years old. His hobby is watching football match. My little brother is a student at Fatih Primary School. He is 7 years old. His hobby is playing computer game about me. My hobby is watching cartoon on TV in my free time.
Okay, thank you for that, Sunny. Now let's talk about languages. How many languages can you speak? Why or why not?
Well, I can use two languages. I was born and brought up in Vietnam, and so you can say I speak Vietnamese fluently. I know English as well because it is taught as a compulsory subject in most schools in my country.
How useful will English be to you in your future? Why and why not?
I think no English increase my chance of getting a good job in a high-profile company or finding a scholarship to study abroad. You know, English is the most commonly spoken language in the world, so this language will give me a big advantage over others.
What do you remember about learning languages at school? Why or why not?
English was the only foreign language I learned at high school, and sadly, at that time, I was not a big fan of the subject in any case. Attending English class was a real nightmare for me because our teacher's idea of teaching was to stand at the podium and read from the textbook for the entire 45 minutes.
What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn and why?
Um, I actually tried learning Japanese a while back, and yes, it is certainly the most challenging language I've, I've I have ever known. Everything fell apart as soon as I started to learn by heart three different alphabets, including Chinese characters. After struggling in my Japanese class for a few weeks, I realized that I wasn't cut out for this language.
Okay, now let's move on to part two of your speaking test. Can you describe a website that you bought something from? And you should say what the website is, what you bought from this website, how satisfied you were with what you bought, and explain what you like or dislike about using this website. Now, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish.
I'm going to talk about tmap.vn, one of my go-to websites when it comes to handicraft products. I first used this website about 2 years ago when I needed to buy some handmade ornaments for my friends in Australia. What I like most about this website is the variety of products it can offer. The website's owner, who apparently have a great passion for Vietnam's tradition craft, managed to get the most beautiful and meticulously made products from thousand-year traditional craft finish all over the nation and sell them with rather reasonable price. Shoppers can easily find their ideal souvenirs with, within a few clicks in a wide selection of one-of-a-kind artistic products ranging from pretty ceramic teapot sets to mesmerizing lacquer vase. I believe that anybody who appreciates art and culture will definitely like this beautiful gift for me. This website is a good place to find a gift for your foreign friend and is an interesting source of information about Vietnamese art. Besides displaying their products, the owners of the website also upload many videos about famous tourist attractions and world-acclaimed heritage sites in my country.
Now let's move to part 3 of your speaking test. Let's talk about shopping online. What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
If there is an online business in Vietnam that is never out of fashion, I support it must be clothing, as clothing is an essential item in people's lives, and seasonal fashion has never failed to keep the market heated. Shops selling accessories are also really common on the internet, especially on Facebook.
Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
The most obvious reason is that it saves time. With just a couple of clicks of the mouse, shoppers can purchase almost everything they need. Besides, when shopping online, they can enjoy the freedom to figure out which online store offers the most affordable item.
What are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops?
Of course, online shopping does not come without its disadvantage. For many people, the most annoying thing is shipping cost. If they buy something from another country, cost can rise significantly. Also, when it comes to buying clothes or footwear, it is difficult to estimate the size of the products properly, so people can end up making a bad purchase.
Why do many people today keep buying things which they do not need?
In my opinion, there are a few mm, psychological reasons beside their taste and the money they have. Let's face it, we are all swayed by marketing. Advertising not only makes us remember and recognize brands uh, better, they also work through our emotions, affecting our preference and changing our attitude toward products.
Do you believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages?
Unfortunately, I cannot see any benefits from it. Consumerism encourage people to have more desire, manipulate them into wasteful purchase. More importantly, it leads to overproduction, which is the primary cause of the exhaustion of natural resources, as well as the ever increasing amounts of toxic waste.
And how possible it is to avoid the culture of consumerism?
I think the solution is all about attitude and the perspective of life you have. Although it's not very easy to get rid of some of the behavior we have adopted for a long time, if we can really think about all negative effects the control of consumerism may have on our life and the natural world, change can start slowly but surely.
Here for that, Sunny.